From USC Lancaster today on YouTube, it's the Division I Region 10 volleyball tournaments. And the host school, USC Lancaster, the second seed, taking on third seeded USC Salkehatchie here in our first semifinal. Hi again, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. And happy Halloween to you as well as we get ready for this first semifinal. USC Salkehatchie 8-20. They finished the regular season 2-7 in Region 10. Meanwhile, for Lancaster, the Lancers are 13-19. They close out the regular season 6-3 in Region 10 play. So these two teams are meeting for the fourth time, and it was a regular season sweep for Lancaster as the Lancers won every single meeting this year. The first one came in straight sets. Last two came in 4 sets. Lancaster is 10-1 going back to 2022 against Salkehatchie. That lone loss was back in 2023, and that was on the road at Salk. For Salkehatchie, it's been a weird year. They had a really, really good start to the year, and then they kind of went through a miserable funk. So they won 6 of their first 7 matches to start the season, and then from September 5th to October 11th, they won just 1 time in 17 matches. Meanwhile, for the Lancers, we know they are battle-tested. 6 matches against nationally ranked programs. They went 1-5 in those, 4-3 in the last 7 matches, so they did end up with a losing record this year, but keep in mind just who they play. These previous meetings during the regular season between Lancaster and Salk were very competitive despite the sweep by Lancaster, so this semifinal is by no means a given for the Lancers, and they're going to have to come out strong and really handle certain rotations for Salkehatchie. Can really block it. I'm talking Madison Tauber, who has 87 total blocks, and Lena Wierzabicki, who has 81 total blocks. So those are a couple players to look out for. It's Lancaster to serve first, and it's Lauren Bailey getting the party started here in the semifinals. First of 2 that we'll have for you today. The top seed Sumter and Union coming up after we're done, as a big hit there by Rockman. There's that good blocking by Tauber we were talking about. But over on the left side, it's Hayes putting Lancaster on the board, 1-0. By the way, you can tell probably by the different setup. I am here. I actually am here. I'm a real live boy, not AI, and I had to come down and prove it. Big hit from the middle. That's going to go wrong. So Tauber, who hit 172 during the regular season, is off with that one, and it's 2-0 in favor of the Lancers. Lauren Bailey, what a year. 58 aces during the season. Second effort tap there by Cheyenne Hammock, and then down the line, that hit by Fuente Alba. That is kill number 149. This is exactly the kind of start you want if you're the Lancers. Really, really good start to this one. 3-0 already with Bailey still serving. Reception by Stevens. Tap over to the right side by Tauber, and she puts the Indians on the board. This is a Salk team hitting just .089. That's 84th out of 95 JUCO teams. But much like Lancaster, very good serving team. Taj Rockman, big hit. Dig there by Stevens. Bump over as we play on. Reception by Adams, and it's Hayes hitting it wrong. So back-to-back points after Lancaster got out to a 3-0 lead. Stevens serving. Stevens 24 aces during the year. Now she tries it from the right side, and Hayes is, what's the call? It's delayed, but it's in. You can kind of see a little more of the officiating from the angle that we have for you today. And over on the sideline, that official was very clear. Here's Hayes just clearing the net. And Samaruda keeps hope alive for Salkehatchie. Diving for it was Ruiz. Tip over by Bailey. Sent right back. Bailey will set it up for Nyla. Snipes just clears the net. And it's 5-2. Back to 3 for Salt. So I didn't even get a chance to talk about Bailey's 58 aces are 10th in the NJCAA. Vic Hayes, 55, 15th in the NJCAA. Hayes not going to get to that ball in time, and it's 5-3. One thing we know about Salkehatchie is they're going to keep it close. Like we said, it was a sweep during the regular season for Lancaster, but this is a competitive team. Brielle Krause, 53 aces on the year. She's top 15 as well, as she gets an arm on it. Sent right back. Taj Rockman. Rockman doing her thing, and Lancers doubling up on Salk. Bad news for Big Red on the YouTube chat so far, as Vera Ruiz gets ready to serve. Ruiz, 42 aces, not nationally ranked. She is in digs, though, 565th in the NJCAA. That one into the net. Samaruga, who came in with 190 kills leading her team, comes up empty that time. Biggest lead here at the start of this one for the Lancers. It's 7-3 here in our first semifinal. Ruiz into the net that time. 283 aces during the regular season for the Lancers, second in the NJCAA, but 320 errors. That's third best. Those 2.5 service aces per set, also third in the NJCAA. And I mentioned the serving for Salk is pretty good, 2.31 aces per set. And that is good for 11th in the NJCAA. Hitting it through the block. Where's Zabisky? Oh, 113 now kills on the season for her. I did so good the last time Salk was here with her name, and I've blown it twice already. Disgraceful. This is Tauber serving. Tough reception there. The air by Snipes. And just like that, it's down to a 1-point lead. Madison Tauber, 40 aces this year. One of 3 players with 40-plus. Reception there by Hayes, went to the ground, and then Conrade picking up the kill. Izzy Conrade. Are y'all in South Africa for this, Izzy's family? I met her dad briefly. Blake and I blew up the broadcast like 20 minutes before it started, but I was talking to him until we got too cute with it. This is Hutton serving, by the way. Coming right back, and that's going to be a net violation on Salt. I was wondering if maybe Snipes got the net, because I saw it move, but it was Salk first. So 9-6 Lancers. And a Hutton still serving. There's a big hit that time by Samarugo, sent back. Here is Wierzabicki. Lena, as I mentioned, 112 kills. She'll go out, and Cheyenne Hammock will come back in to serve with her 20 aces during the regular season. It's win or go home here, and there's been a little bit of a change. Ooh, big hit by Conrade from the middle. 10-7 Lancers. Typically, whoever advances to the championship match out of this region would go play in the districts, whether you win or lose. That is not the case this year. You got to win this tournament for your season to continue. Is Natalie Adams with the serve. Adams with the dig as well. Set by Hutton. Big hit again by Hayes, who's got now, I believe, 3 kills in this opening set. Adams with that big brace as she sends it over. Awkward possession, and that'll be another ace for Natalie. Adams, 50 of them. Timeout, Salkehatchie.
At USC Lancaster, We get you. You want smaller
It's fine.
At USC Lancaster, we get you. You want smaller classrooms with personalized attention. You want access to the latest technology, and you want the complete college experience, affordable and close to home. Whether you study on campus for your 2 or 4-year degree or go completely online to earn your degree on your time, USC Lancaster has the right program for your success. USC Lancaster, we get you.
Welcome back, everybody. Chris Sheeman, Blake Falkenberry, glad to be with you here at the Region 10 D1 semifinals. Blake's already sick of me, cut me off already. He's heard enough of me already. It's a 5-point advantage for the Lancers as Natalie Adams back to serving. Just getting it over that time was Salk as Meyer has come in for the Indians. Tough set from the middle, and then the point goes to the Lancers. So Conrade was alert there. No, it went to Salk. That's what I thought. I think they pointed the wrong way, or my brain's not working right. But it was a net violation on Conrade. So Samaruga with the serve. Bump over by Hayes. Martinez hits it back. Samaruga, now Martinez able to get it over, but it goes out of bounds. Way back to 5 for the Lancers. Lancers against Salkehatchie this year, they've had trouble in the opening set. So this is a really good sign if you're a Lancaster fan. Conrade, reception there by Martinez. Dig by Adams off the hit from Thomas. And Bunkley trouble with it for the Lancers. So Lydia Bunkley coming in for the first time. Vera Ruiz, the libero, is back in for the Lancers. And Kelly Stevens will serve now for Salk. Set by Hutton. Bunkley hits it over. Hammock gets there first for Salk. Booming hit that time by Ayuso. Speaking of which, Hayes unleashes another one, and it's just in. What a hit. Vic Hayes, who came in with 228 kills, leading the team, 3 ahead of Nyla Snipes. Formidable combination as Lauren Bailey's back in to serve. Ayuso, they set it up for her. Just clears the net. Bailey able to come up with it. Fuente Alba. So Connie's got 2 kills. This is the biggest lead for either team. It's 15-9. Set 1. First of 2 semifinals. Approximately 2-3. That'd be an ace for Lauren Bailey. She's 1 away from 60 on the season now for Lauren. 730 assists coming into play today. 19th in the NJCAA as Bailey floats it over. Coming right back on the overpass. Bailey sets it up again for Hayes. Coming over Stevens. Samaruga now bumped over by Thomas. Rockman on the reception. Hayes, another boomer. Another dig by Samaruga. Speaking of which, ditto for Adams. She's had several here in this opening set. Longest rally here in set 1. Through the block that time. Getting an arm was Hayes, but Lancers unable to recover fully. And a much-needed point here for Salk at 16-10 now. It'll be Madison Ayuso to serve. 44 aces during the year. She and Tauber over to 40 club. Samaruga's got 30. Cross-court attack by Fuente Alba. Going to go into the nets on the dig attempt by Stevens. Lead back to 7 for the Lancers. Vic Hayes, 228 kills, 229 digs, 55 service aces this year. The error, though, just the second here in this opening set for Lancaster. Brielle Krause, 53 aces. Out of system there, Lancer's able to make something happen. That dig is going to go backwards and land out of bounds off camera. So back-to-back points for Salk for the first time in a while as they need to put a run together here down the stretch in this opening set. Well, that won't help things. Brielle Krause with a rare mistake for her serving this season. Oh, let's check the YouTube chat. Hi to Heather. We got a lot of Salk fans, it looks like. Good to have you all. Lulu. Tauber's back in. Set by Bailey goes to Nyla Snipes. Too long. Lancers coming out strong here in this opening set, leading by as many as 7, still with that 5-point cushion right now. Madison Tauber. Got 2 players going for it there for the Lancers. That'll be another ace for Tauber, her 41st of the year. 4-point advantage. Madison Tauber, 87 total blocks, 49 solo blocks. Good job there by the Lancers. From the middle, soft touch by Meyer. Booming hit, Conrada. Just getting an arm was Tauber, but it goes in the opposite direction. So it looked like Salk was ready to put a run together. Nice maybe momentum grab here for the Lancers as Bunkley comes back in. So does Anna Hutton, who will serve now. Her mom was nice enough to come up and say hi as well. During the pregame, made the drive from Myrtle Beach area, Grand Strand. Made a lot of pit stops, brought some treats for the girls. What a job there from the back row. Was that Hayes? Yeah, it was Hayes. I thought for sure Wierzbicki had a kill. We play on. Samaruga. Hayes does it again. This is going to be an overpass, though, coming right back. Bunkley was ready for it. Set by Hutton. Nyla Snipes trying to end the rally. It continues on, though, on the dig by Martinez. Bump over Samaruga. Third crazy play by Hayes here in this long rally. Dump, and that one goes into the net. Good idea, though, there by Ayuso. You love the idea. It's just a bad result. And Lancaster's first to 20. Anna Hutton still serving. 8 aces on the year, 125 digs, 168 assists. Wierzbicki. Oh, my goodness. Hayes again. Wow. Nyla Snipes through the block. The lead is back to 7, matching the biggest here in this opening set. And we got the football score on a Friday night. Timeout by Salkehatchie, and we're going to keep it here. So what I was talking about earlier, basically, if you're familiar with the Region 10 tournament, usually there's a team that comes from Georgia. Well, that team is not coming this year. They get the automatic to districts, which will be down in Florida next week. So basically, in years past, you win this semifinal, you're into the district, whether you win the region or not. That is not the case anymore. It's all win or go home. And for Lancaster, they are trying to repeat for the first time in program history. And for the top seed USC Sumter, they're trying to erase the bad taste of losing to Lancaster on its home court a season ago. But, of course, business to handle here first. And right now, Lancers are handling their business. Hutton with the serve. That is just long. Still right now, Lancers are comfortable. Hammock serving. Salk will use two different setters. Hammock is technically the backup setter. There's a net violation there on Conrade. But Cheyenne Hammock had 284 assists, and then Madison Ayuso 373. So it's really 1A and 1B for head coach Danny Aquino. Set by Hutton to Snipes. Hammock on the reception. Samaruga looking for her first kill. And as always, Ruiz is there with a dig. Ditto for Krause. Set this time goes to Stevens, I believe that was. Check on, nope, Ayuso, my apologies. Hammock this time setting it up. Samaruga through the block. Bunkley and Conrade both there. So it's down to 4 out of that timeout. Good response here for Salkehatchie. Like I said, you got to put this team away. They've had a tough year in stretches, but this is a good team. Nice little soft tap there by Izzy. Yeah, Dad, I saw Dad's clapping. All right, I just wanted to double check. It's nice being here, and you can see the reaction of the parents. Natalie Adams. Back to serve. They're checking. So here we go with the rotations again. That's what they're checking over there right now. Oh, no, maybe a wet spot out there? I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. It's the ceremonial laying of the towel. So the official may walk with grace over to the scorer's table. I don't know. I was going for something there. It didn't work. So, yeah, just a wet spot over there that they want to double check. Apparently one towel was not enough. What are they doing over there with their drinks? So, yeah, 1 hour after this match is over, we will have the second semifinal between Sumter and Union. That one should be a 3-setter. If it's not a 3-setter, I'll give away $1 million of Blake Falkenberry's money to the first YouTube commenter who thinks Union will win. You got that on you, right? Blake Falkenberry is doing the production for us, by the way, off mic. We're going to keep him off mic, too. So the wet spot, we're up to our third towel. I mean, it had to have been a whole water bottle for this many towels to be involved in this. And I don't see anything spilled over there. But, of course, got to make extra care. All right, I think we're ready to go now. Lancaster 3 points away from taking this opening set. And again, it's Natalie Adams. That out-of-system pass there. Sent over there nicely by Meyer from the middle again. Bunkley with her first kill. It's nice to see. Mike Van Loo really giving some of the freshmen a little bit of run here in this opening set. And Lydia Bunkley and Anna Hutton both making the most of their opportunities. Adams set by Hammock. Cross-court hit just in. Nicely done, Ayuso. Madison Ayuso. I mentioned this is not a good hitting Salk team. Madison Ayuso, one of the better in that category. Tarboro leads them at just 172, so that tells you Lancer's not at the top of their game either when it comes to hitting percentage. Bunkley again, and that one goes out that time. So Lancers are 2 points away from taking the opening set. But again, Salk just kind of hanging around here, making things interesting. Long way to climb still, but Samaruga. Oh, tough reception there. A rare mistake by Hayes, who has been otherwise outstanding here in this opening set. So the deficit now is down to just 3. Samaruga. They go at Hayes again, and that'll be a net violation. Meyer upset with herself and knew it, and it's set point for Lancaster. So Blake, it's set point. That means we're going to be taking our first set break. Here's Izzy with the serve, and that one will go long. So still hope here for Salkehatchie. This is assuming the Lancers can close the deal. Really good sign here in this opening set. Salk has given them fits in the last 2 meetings in the first set. Putt with the set. Taj Rockman sends it to the floor, 25-21 in favor of Lancaster. So they lead the match 1-0 overall. We will take a break. We'll come back and bring you the second set here in just a little bit.
USC Lancaster, we get you. You want smaller classrooms with personalized attention. You want access to the latest technology, and you want the complete college experience, affordable and close to home. Whether you study on campus for your 2 or 4-year degree or go completely online to earn your degree on your time, USC Lancaster has the right program for your success. USC Lancaster, we get you.
All right, set 2 is underway. Salkehatchie serving first, and it'll be an ace for Ayuso. Welcome back to the D1 Region 10 Women's Volleyball Tournament. Semifinal action here at USC Lancaster. Trishima, glad to be back with you. Blake Falkenberry alongside me as well. We're going to have back-to-back aces here. Lancer's able to get it over. Lancaster came out very strong in that first set. A good start here in set 2 for the Indians. Lancers led by as many as 8 in the opening set. They won it 25-21. Haley Carestis on the reception. Taj Rockman putting them on the board. Taj Rockman, 144 kills on the year, leading the team with 41 total blocks. Lauren Bailey, first to serve. Samaruga on the reception. Nice dig there by Vera Ruiz. Here is Hayes. Set by Ayuso, goes to the far side that time. Dumped by Bailey, excuse me. Then the overpass. Tap over by Fuente Alba. Did she keep it in? She did. Even Steven at 2 apiece here in set 2. Lauren Bailey, 730 assists this year, 284 digs, top 20 in assists, top 10 in service aces. Hit over there by Bozeman for Salk. Taj Rockman again, and that time it's out of bounds. Salk back on top. Championship match tomorrow at noon, by the way. Winner of this one will play the winner of our next semifinal. Hayes went soft that time. She's brought the power, especially in that first set. Dig there by Adams, set by Bailey, and through the block that time. Vic Hayes back to form, even again at 3. Vic will serve now. Reception by Samaruga. Set to her. And she goes soft. Bailey just got under it. Wasn't really able to make a clean play on it. Meyer is back in that middle spot for Danny Aquino. Vera Ruiz reception set by Bailey. The Snipes. Snipes got there, dumped there by Bailey. Tried that a couple of times here early on in this set. Neither team really in system right now. We'll try that one through the block. Nicely done there by Meyer. Getting it past Taj Rockman, not an easy thing to do. 5-3, Salk. So much better start to this second set. Important for Salk as the service there, as soon as I talk about how great they're doing. But really important here in the second set, get off to a decent start. If you're Salkehatchie, get some of that momentum. We'll see if the Lancers can get some of that momentum back now, down just 1. Vera Ruiz into the net. So back-to-back service errors, and the lead back to 2 for Salkehatchie. Hammock with the serve. Set by Bailey. Beautiful. Izzy Conrade. She almost paused in midair there. Just great court vision that time by her. Haley Carestis now will serve. 12 aces on the year. Haley getting some run here in set 2. Overpass. Coming right back at you, says Nyla Snipes. Samaruga was ready for it. Excellent. Snipes through the block. Samaruga blocked back. Bailey and Conrade combining. Conrade and Snipes that time teaming up, and we are even for the third time. Hi to Anish again on the YouTube chat. Also Claudio. I know who you're rooting for. Set by Hammock, and That one going to go to Salk. That was an awkward sequence there. The Indians are back up by 1. Martina Samaruga, 190 kills, 265 digs, 30 aces on the year. What a season for her, the outside hitter. Sends it away. Bailey for Snipes. Through the block, Nyla Snipes. Again, she and Vic Hayes combining for over 450 kills on the season. Natalie Adams in the serve. Adams 50 aces on the year, 25th in the NJCAA. Set by Hammock. Thomas is in. Thomas wins one for her team. So immediate impact there for Ebony Thomas. Stevens. Tough set there. Nicely done by Bailey coming back, and Izzy was ready for it. They're gonna give that to my bad. It's a net violation. So that's the third on Conrade. Stevens just clears the net. She got herself an ace. Biggest lead for Salk in this match so far. We're in the second set. Mike Van Loo wants to talk about it. We're going to take a 60-second timeout this time. We'll be back in a minute here at the Region 10 semifinals. Welcome back, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you here at the Region 10 tournament, Lancaster, South Carolina. Set 2, Salk, good start for them. They lead at 10-7. Out of the timeout, Stevens still serving. Reception by Carestis. Bailey bumps it, tap over, sent right back by Wierzabicki. And then the kill over on the right side there, so Lancer is back on the board. Trailing by 2 as Rockman back in. Izzy Conrade now to serve. 46 aces on the year. That one into the net, though. The service errors are rearing their ugly head again here in second set. Madison Ayuso. Oh, beautiful serve there. Nothing that Adams can do. Froze her. So Lancers trail by 4 now. Taking the first set by 4. That time into the net by Ayuso. Lauren Bailey's turn now for the Lancers. Haley Carestis will come out as Connie Fuente-Albuck will come in. There's an ace for Bailey. Maybe a little miscommunication there in the back between Samaruga and Stevens. Well, a positive result for the Lancers. The reception that time by Stevens. Tough set. Honestly, if the Lancers didn't touch that, I'm not sure if it would have cleared the net. And it ends up working out for Salkehatchie. And so it's been a little bit sloppy here in this second set both ways. But Salkehatchie right now leading it by 3. Brielle Krause mentioned she's top 20 in aces nationally. Vic Hayes just scored attack, and that just cut the line. The freshman has really shown up so far here in this semifinal. She serves it away, and she's got a little bit long on that one. So right now, Lancaster just can't make any inroads. And again, when you have these kind of yips that you go through with the airs, it makes it hard. That 3-point lead for Salkehatchie feels much bigger when you're unable to string points together. Nice blocking that time by Meyer. And then Lancers win the rally. Was off the tip there. Vera Ruiz. So Ruiz floats it over. Reception by Martinez, who's back in. Just bump over by Ayuso. Nyla Snipes, that is in. The lead is just one for Salkehatchie. Despite these errors here in set 2 for the Lancers. Samaruga on the reception. Set goes to Wierzbicki. And Wierzbicki, who's been quiet at the start of this one, puts her team back up by 2. She'll go out. Hammock will come in. Bailey sets it for Izzy. That's down and in. Can we get a little bit of a run here for the Lancers? Let's see. Right now they trail by just 1. Tight second set. It was relatively tight in that first set too, but Lancers were really up comfortable for most of it. Samaruga back row attack. Dig by Ruiz. Set Bailey. Snipes, winds and delivers. That is blocked out of bounds. So we are even. I believe this is the 4th or 5th tie here in this second set. Samaruga on the reception. Booming hit. Finding the backcourt there that time by Ayuso. So Salk right back on top. That's a good momentum shifter there for Salkehatchie after relinquishing the lead that they've had. Getting it right back, Samaruga. Haley Carestas, Lauren Bailey, Izzy Conrade does it again. Just finding the spots. I mean, it's simple volleyball right now for Izzy. Tied again. Again, I believe this is our 5th tie. We were tied quite a bit early on. That's Bozeman back in for Salt. It's out the line. And once again, Vic Hayes. I can't begin to tell you how many points she has not only gotten for her team, but saved for her team as well here in this one. That's going to be an ace. Natalie Adams. 51st of the year. And just like that, all of a sudden, it's Lancaster leading by 2. We'll take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back.
At USC Lancaster, we get you. You want smaller classrooms with personalized attention. You want access to the latest technology. And you want the complete college experience, affordable and close to home. Whether you study on campus for your 2 or 4-year degree or go completely online to earn your degree on your time, USC Lancaster has the right program for your success. USC Lancaster, we get you.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you here at the Region 10 semifinals. Hard to believe we are wrapping up the season. It feels like these fall sports especially just seem to happen in a blink of an eye. And it's been my pleasure to be with you this year. If I don't drop dead, I'll be with you next year, too. Hopefully. Natalie Adams still serving. Lancers up by 2. Set by Hammock. To the middle. Soft touch. Ayuso. That time through the block by Hayes. Out of system. Just bump over there by Hammock. Bailey to Conrade. Oh, nicely done by Salk. That might have been going out. Lancers able to recover them. We play on. Hammock will set it now. Near side, Samaruga through the block. Correction. Ayuso through the block. This has been, at times, sloppy, but a entertaining second set. Haley Stevens serving. Izzy too long that time. And we are tied. I've lost count again, but I think it's 6 or 7 ties here in this set. Stevens again. Vic Hayes. Shooting there was Bozeman. We'll set it up again for Ayuso, and that dig attempt is going out of bounds. So 3 straight points out of the timeout for Salkehatchie. These timeouts have been effective for Danny Aquino here today. And we're tied again now for the, let's just call it 8th time. Izzy Conrade floats it. Reception by Stevens. Set Hammock, back row, Samaruga. Dig that time is clean by Adams. Tough play at the net. Was it blocked? They say so. Tauber didn't think so. I didn't think so either. She's shaking her head. So am I. Here's Lauren Bailey to Taj Rockman. Through the block that time, and the Lancers get the break there. 1st to 20. I don't really think that ball cleared the net, but my check comes from Lancaster. So good call. Excellent officiating. Soft tap that time, Ayuso. Booming hit by Vic Hayes. And that one is going to be a into the net. 4 touches there that time. So Lancers back up by 2. This would be a really nice win here in our second set after Salt came out strong in the first, or in the opening minutes of this one. That one, another kill for Vic Hayes. MVP of this one so far. As Vic Hayes makes it 22 to 19. We'll keep it here. So we have our second semifinal. That will be an hour after this one, or at 2:30, I believe. And we might be right on target for that, depending on how this one plays out. If you're on the YouTube chat, give me a shout if we have any sort of buffering issues, or if we have any issues with the audio. The audio feels a little bit low to me, and sometimes the best people to tell me that is you guys. So if you're having any issues with buffering, we're trying a couple of different things today that looks like for the most part is working out okay for us. But if you guys do have any of those issues, or if you have trouble hearing me, please do let me know. Chris Shima, glad to be with you here in person. Came down last night, stayed in near Lake Norman. Is that it? Yeah. Izzy Conrade. Reception by Stevens. Samaruga into the net. Well, this is really taking a turn for the Lancers. And Izzy Conrade serving beautifully here in set 2. Bit of a joust at the net there. That's going to go out of bounds, and Salk just really letting this second set slip away as it's set point again for the Lancers. The defending Region 10 champs making a statement here in this semifinal. That one goes long, though, so still set point. Few of them to work with still. Well, Madison Ayuso. It's going to be interesting to see what this Salk team looks like next year. They've got some real talent. Like Hayes, that is in 25-20. So Lancaster takes a commanding 2-set lead here in the semifinal. We'll take a break. We'll come back, bring you the third set here in just a little bit. Don't go far. All right, welcome back, everybody. On to the third set we go, commanding 2-zip lead for the Lancers here in this first semifinal at the 2025 Division I Region 10 Women's Volleyball Tournament. Hiroshima, glad to be with you as we're underway. Fuente Alba hitting that one too long, so Salk gets on the board first. Salkehatchie, I really thought, let that second set get away from them. They had early momentum. The credit Lancers have played well here today. That is blocked. Is that in? No, it's out of bounds. So we're even at 1. It was a tight second set, and thanks, Big Red, for letting me know. I don't know what is up with the audio. The only thing that I can say is when I do these remotely, the audio always sounds better. because I'm able to input the actual sound from the gym in a way that I can't do it when I'm here. But as long as you can hear me, and as long as you can see that, Taj Rockman again booms one to the floor. 2-1, Lancers. Like the energy for Lancaster today. They have really come out on a mission. Speaking of on a mission, Elena Wierzbicki making it 2-2. Brielle Krause. Nyla Snipes way too long that time. Salk back up. So if Salkehatchie wants to keep its season going, they need to sweep the next 3 sets. And for Lancaster, if they want to go back to the championship game, and they want to do it in commanding fashion, they need to handle their business right now. Taj Rockman's she's got 2 of the 3 points already for the Lancers here. And it's Vera Ruiz now who will serve. Ruiz, Samaruga, Ruiz with the dig, set by Bailey. Izzy again. Conrade is a huge reason why the Lancers were able to dominate down the stretch in that second set. And she's got her team back up by 1 now, 4-3. Samaruga again, we've called her name quite a bit this afternoon. Oh, wow, just a pancake. Just to get under that. Wait a minute, we have the official signaled a violation there on Salk. So I didn't see exactly what that was. I'm not sure if maybe that hit the court. But anyways, it's 5-3 Lancers. Ruiz, too long that time. The Lancers are 10-1 going back to 2022 against this Salk program. Lauren Bailey sets it up and into the net that time for Fuente Alba. So even again for the second time here in this third set. Fuente Alba will try it again. Right at Ayuso. Samaruga, again, they've been setting it up to her. Team blocking that time. Fuente Alba, Izzy Conrade. And the 2 teammates put the Lancers back up by 1. Haley Carestis will come in and serve. One of 3 players, I believe, from Florida. Haley from Melbourne. Of course, the district tournament will be in St. Petersburg, I think it is. And I need to check that before I just go spouting off stuff. I can't remember. It's somewhere in Florida. Not like it's a big state or anything. Nice blocking that time again. We see Wierzbicki again. Came in with 81 total blocks. Doing her thing. And we are even for the third time already here in set 3. Hammock, reception by Hayes, but a little bit awkward there. So the air puts Salk back on the top. Set by Lauren Bailey. Good blocking there by Meyer. And I think they might have said it never cleared the net. So not a block. It was just into the net. 2-point advantage for Salk. This is not, again, this is not a team that's just going to go away, Salkehatchie. Nyla Snipes Overpass. Karestas gets there first. Bailey to Nyla again. Nyla making sure that time. Snipes from just up the road in Fort Mill. I saw her family's here today. Salk still leading by 1. Natalie Adams on the serve, and that just a little bit long for Ayuso. USC Union, USC Sumter will be our next semifinal at 2:30. If this is a sweep, it will be at 2:30 or an hour after this, something like that. Hayes sent over on the second touch. Conrade through the block. So Izzy has really played well. We saw Hayes in the first set and at the start of the second set play really well. Izzy Conrade into the second set, now on to the third set, doing her thing. Good blocking there by the 2 aforementioned players. And that's going to go out of bounds. It's Lancaster by 2 now. 10-8. Adams still serving. Reception by Martinez. Samaruga going to pick up a kill. Yeah, all Salk has to do here is hang around, give themselves an opportunity. Samaruga, the last time Salk had a really big run in this match, Samaruga was serving. Haley Karestas gets there. Bailey sets it up for Conrade. And did she get the deflection? Yes, she did. Lead back to 2 for the Lancers. Izzy will serve now. Samaruga, tough reception. Nice job by both teams. They're kind of out of system to get it over. Blocking Taj Rockman back in, sends it right back. Taj from the middle, that's in. 12-9. Conrade. Here is Thomas through the block. Fighting for their season right now. Salkehatchie is Haley Stevens ready to serve here. Karestas couldn't get to it. Ace for the libero. Let's take a poll right now. Libero or libero? Actually, I'm going to wait for a timeout. I think I can create a poll on the YouTube chat. I'm so curious. Taj Rockman, that's going to be out. So, Salk has come back to tie it. That's our 4th tie here in the 3rd set. Karestas gets to it that time. Hammock sets it up, and that will go long. Lancers back on top. That was Tauber on the hit. So Lauren Bailey, what a leader she has been for this team after winning that region championship a season ago. Now put in this leadership position, and that time it's long from Taj. So all tied at 13. Again, Lancaster was pretty comfortable in the first set. They led by as many as 7, ended up winning it by 4. But for the most part, it's been nip and tuck. 5th tie already here in the 3rd set. Thomas booms it, and Thomas puts Salk back up by 1. Mike Van Loo off the bench, encouraging his team. That's going to go long, so back to even Steven. Adams out, and Nyla Snipes coming back in with Hayes serving. Reception, Samaruga. Dig by Hayes. Here's Fuente Alba. And Fuente Alba picking up the kill to put Lancaster back up by 1. Lancers, 1,852 digs this season, 6th best in the NJCAA, and that lady has had some masterful ones today. She's got a service ace as well. Why not? Especially in that first set. Really laying out on the court. Vic Hayes. And we have a loose shoelace. So Lancers' strong suits this season have been serving and defense. A lot of errors, though, as well. There's one of them. 649 total errors for the Lancers this year, 8th in the NJCAA. But, and I know, Salk fans, don't be mad at me. It's still tight. It's 17-15. I'm not writing your team off here. But looking ahead to that, let's just say it is Lancaster and Sumter in the championship. All those errors, the last time those two teams met, 21 for Sumter, 17 for Lancaster. And if the Lancers are able to play like this tomorrow, it could be another 5-setter. Lauren Bailey, soft touch there by Izzy. Salk was ready for it. Fuente Alba through the block. Tauber bumps it over to Wierzbicki. Dump that time. They were not ready for it. Lauren Bailey, that's the leadership we were talking about right there. Lancers back up. Oh, correction. They're up by 2. The scoreboard here was wrong. Don't worry, Blake's got you guys covered. I was the one who was fooled. So 2-point advantage. Samaruga goes soft. Again, that's what we were talking about from Vic Hayes. We saw a lot of that in the opening set. Nyla Snipes, second time the charm. That's going to go long. 3-point advantage now. And it's getting near do and die time for Salkehatchie. Danny Aquino recognizes it, calls for time. We're going to take a 30-second timeout, and we'll come back here in just a short moment. Welcome back, everybody. 19-16. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you here at the Region 10 tournament, semifinal number 1. We got Union and Sumter after this one concludes, an hour or so after this one's Kaputski. Lancers trying to make it a 3-set victory, and they are on their way. How about Snipes combining with Conrade there? First to 20 is Lancaster. The defending Region 10 champs, who at times during this regular season looked anything but contenders, have really come to play here in this semifinal. Through the block that time, Samaruga, but it's net violation that time on the Lancers. So still some hope here for Salkehatchie, but they got to get cooking right now. Hammock, reception by Ruiz, set Bailey. Snipes through the block again. Nyla Snipes has been outstanding here today. Lead back to 4 for the Lancers. You can kind of see if you look over at the Salk bench, you can kind of see there in the upper corner. The energy is not good right now. It's good on the court, though. Ayuso's not done yet. 21-18. I've never seen it's rare when you see a volleyball team sitting down like that. They're almost always up. You watch even the Nebraskas, they're always up. I'm just noticing that now, but I think it's been like that the whole time. Ruiz set by Bailey. Conrade. And that I don't think it cleared the net. It did not. So Bozeman was there, but didn't clear the net. So again, Salkehatchie needs to be put away here. This is not a team that will go away. Martina Samaruga, again, when she has served today, they've had some momentum builders. Conrade overpass, and wait a minute, point's going to go to Lancaster. Might have hit the floor. That's my best guess. Izzy Conrade serving. Reception Martinez. Set Ayuso. That one into the net. Oh, correction. They're going to credit Taj Rockman with the block there. So Lancaster is 2 points away. We're going to keep it here at 23-19. Again, pulling away late. So Lancaster, one of the things that they struggled with in stretches during the regular season, at least when I saw them, was closing the deal and starting strong. And that was where they struggled twice against Salkehatchie earlier this year when they lost, they lost the opening set in the last 2 meetings. They swept Salk during the regular season, but they lost the first set in the last 2 meetings. So they have flipped the script here today, and Mike Van Loo has his team loose and having fun. And it's just it's so weird. It's contrasting energies between the two benches, but you can't blame Salk, when it's starting to wind down, and it's starting to wind down. That reality sets in, and disappointment for sure. But I really they've got some players. Blocking by Taj Rockman. I think Hayes might have been in there too. It is match point here in the semifinals for the Lancers. Izzy Conrade, what a job serving she has done in the second and third sets, particularly. Ready to send her team to the championship. Not yet. Oh, she wanted that one. Mike Van Loo, Izzy is walking over to the DJ. She is out of the building. Still match point here with Steven serving. Set by Bailey. Taj Rockman just clears the nets. And that'll do it. The Lancers are going to the championship. They will have a chance to defend their crown as they sweep Salkehatchie here in the semifinals. 25-21, 25-20, and 25-20 again. Well, for Salkehatchie, their season ends at 8-21, but as I started to say, this is a team with a bright future. They've got a lot of good players coming back. I think if they can, get a little bit more depth, much like the Lancers have, and get those rotations solidified a little bit better, Danny Aquino is going to have something next season. But it's the Lancers who win today, and they will be in the championship game tomorrow championship match, I should say, tomorrow at noon. It's a straight sweep set here today in the semifinals for Lancaster. And that's going to do it for now. And we're going to take a little bit of a break, about an hour, maybe a little bit more than an hour. Not quite sure how much time they'll have, but approximately 2:15, 2:30. will be our second semifinal here at the Region 10 tournament, and that'll pit the top seed, Sumter, taking on the 4 seed, Union. All right, so for everybody here at Lancaster, my name's Chris Sheeman. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll talk to you again in about another hour.